Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning, quiet, peaceful. The weather looks good. I'm here in Leviticus chapter 26, and I'm going to read verse 6, where God was talking to the people of Israel, and He says, I will give you peace in the land, and you will be able to sleep with no cause for fear. I will rid the land of wild animals and keep your enemies out of your lands. And here it is. The people were about to go into the promised land, and God was promising them that He was going to give them peace. Now, peace is something that's very elusive these days, I must say. There's still the war going on in Ukraine, and there's a lot of turbulence. We're coming out of the pandemic, and sometimes finding peace is a bit difficult, especially when you're up against all sorts of things. When you're up against voices from the right and from the left and telling you all sorts of things and trying to make you believe that what God is telling you is not going to happen. I want to remind us today that at the end of the day, this is not up to you and it's not up to me. It's up to God, who's God from eternity to eternity. He's the one who's mapping out your life. He's the one who's orchestrating events. He's the one who's keeping things rolling. So I want us to not go into this week with worry and fear. Hear what He says, I'm going to give you peace, and you're going to be able to lie down and sleep without fear. Fear is one of the most crippling things when it comes to stealing your peace. When you're afraid of what people will think, when you're afraid that this venture that you're going on will fail, when you're afraid of what's going to happen tomorrow, when you're afraid of all sorts of things, I want you to put that down today and hold on to the peace. Jesus said, my peace I give is not like the kind of peace that the world gives. It means that all sorts of things could be happening all around you, but you're okay because you're resting on that assurance that God is your God, He's your Father, and He's the one who's mapping out things and guiding you. So I want you to go into this week understanding that God loves you and He's giving you peace. You don't have to be all fuzzed and worried about anything. Just put it to Him and know that He loves you and that He is going to ensure that those dreams come alive. He's going to ensure that you hold them in your hands. He's made a promise to you and He's going to fulfill His word. So I want you to rest on that assurance and have peace this week. No matter what turbulence come around you, remain calm and know that God's got your back. He loves you and I do too. Have a marvelous Monday. Be blessed.